Welcome back, guys, to episode 18 of our Factorio Industrial Revolution Let's Play. So, as always, let's spend a few seconds or minutes going over what I've done in between episodes. And to be honest, the only thing I've done is cleared out some trees here and up here to make room for our expansion. So, for today's episode, I've planned on doing a bit of oil stuff. It's one of the last things we need for our chemical science packs, which is the next thing we need to research to continue down the chain and get construction robots and roboports so we can easily build our logistic train network. So let's give it a try and see if we can't figure out oil in this mod pack. So last episode we just set up production of our refineries and our chemical plants. So let's pick a few of each and see how we'll set this up. We do have some pipe. I'll probably just grab a few more so we have some. Maybe increase this to 100 so we have a bit more in case we need it in the future. So let's set up the oil over here, right next to this. So if we do, let's see how one of these looks. We'll stay on the same line and just go over here and have the output this way. So what about right here? So what does it look like? We have two inputs. We have our water that we can get from down here. And we have our oil that we set up a few episodes ago up here. So that's pretty much all we need to automate the three things out. And normally it's petroleum, light oil and heavy oil. I'm not quite sure what it's called here. Oh, the same. Heavy oil, light oil and petroleum. So I'm guessing the red color here is the heavy oil and the yellow one is light oil and petroleum is the purple darkish one. So let's get it set up. A setup I normally use, and it is a pretty normal setup, is doing an input like this and doing an output like this. And this will make it extremely easy to expand, because if we do it like this, it makes it completely modular, just like that. And we'll be able to expand this down as much as we need and always connect everything up. Let's add some power. Can it reach across? Luckily it can. So let's just expand this setup. Or we could actually connect up the pipes we want. But for now, let's try and expand this to 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's just get our little robots to build it for us. And look at them go. Looking very, very nice. And there we are. That was all our oil setup done. Extremely easy, extremely modular. So let's hook up some power just from over here to there. So now it's all hooked up. Now we just need the oil in. Let's try and jump it across here. I'm not quite sure if we're gonna go into some issues with these. But if we do the same setup as here, let's just do this to copy it so we can see where it needs to go. Not the best place to test it. So can we just move you over a small amount, like here? Do it to here, 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 and here, here. So if we copy this setup to our blueprint book for this area, we can then use this one to go under our main bus and connect up everything we need, just as we're doing with the underground. So let's remove you. Robots will take care of that. And then let's use this blueprint to hook this up. So going through our normal blueprints, let's start from right here. Seems to be the correct place, and it can luckily reach. We'll move it up a bit more because we do have normal pipes from over here. So let's just hook this one up. Very simple. Here comes the oil. Oh, and I did pick up some pipes, but it seems it was definitely not enough. And then I'll show you how to connect it up to these. I was so lucky that it's right here. We are not. But if we just move it back a small amount, figure out where this connects up. So right here. And then I'll show you the easy way to connect it up to this. It has a lot of advantages compared to the belts, but yeah, it'll be very easy to do. So going up here to our main bus, we have it all connected up. We have room for the rest. So we just need to do that one, and then we can continue along with another one. This one will just have to be expanded a bit further. So to right there. And let's just do that to make sure we don't mix anything, even though that is technically not possible in 0.17. But for now, let's just do it to be safe, because there's some ways of breaking the game. Or breaking the fluid mechanics. What have I done here? And it's completely wrong. Oh, look at that mess. Remove these. That looks horrible. My blueprint is correct. I just kinda... Why does it work one way but not the other? Oh, it might have been that one. Let's make sure I didn't make some huge mistake with this blueprint. I shouldn't have. We should be able to... Why can't... Oh, it might be the top one that's in the wrong spot then. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Oh, right here is our mistake. And that's why you always double check your blueprints. So, in theory, let's just make a new one, because this one failed a bit. Remove. Oh yeah, if you didn't know, if you have a blueprint, you can right click him here to remove him. Or you can right click it up here, and that will clear the blueprint of whatever you don't need. So in case you are taking more than you need, you can just remove the excess items, which is extremely useful and extremely nice. Let's just change that to an underground instead. So now this should work. And now we can expand it without running into a stupid issue like that. So right here. That will connect up to our oil. Oil would be delivered down this way. Going into our refineries. They now have the oil they need. And let's see here. If we then want to connect the water up, we'll want it on the main bus, but we'll also want it down here. So let's just do an easy connect up like this from over here. That's like the bottom of a main bus, to be honest. To here, to here, and let's just connect this up. There we go. That means all refineries are now working, producing all the things we need for our setups. So let's see here. Now we want to pretty much add these to the main bus together with the water. So we have these 4 on the main bus. Let's just check if it's needed. Let's check. Heavy is used for that one. For light oil, lubricant. Ooh, and further down the line as well. So I'll probably add that to our main bus. So let's do 3 inputs to the main bus right here. Just above or oil. Luckily, very easy to do. So let's do 1, 2, 3. We'd like to just copy this one until we have our connection right there. So look at that. Now we almost have these on the main bus. We just kind of need to where it's at. Take a little blueprint again. And hook it all the way up to here. There we go. So the easiest way to connect these up, just to show you, is that we want these on different lines. So if we take the bottom one right here, so that means this one comes out here, this one will come out right here and continue down, and this one will go out right there. Then we can have the water somewhere around here coming in. So that means if we do that and that, then all these three are now on the main bus, connecting up, and can go down the line. And let's just show how that looks. I'll just make sure they have the same distance. So let's do it right here to make it the same for all of them. And then do the same for the water. Will come out around here. So let's just take up the water from right here. Seems to work. Water. Go up to right here and then connect up on this line. That means this should come out right there and continue that way. And of course it can't reach, but we can do it just right here for now. And of course we are out of pipes yet again. But look how beautiful that looks. Absolutely stunning. Not like this messy mess down here that I don't like this. It's not my normal way of building, and yeah, it is what it is, and it works perfectly for the job at hand. So right there, we now have all four things. Let's just add it here so we can see. Do a little pipe to that. So look at that. Oil lines. Oh, that looks great. And then we can add whatever other fluids we get to this line as soon as we get them. And that's pretty much lubricant. Luckily, that is extremely easy to make. So yeah, that'll be made very, very soon. But looking at this one, now we have all the things we need from here. What if we then look at plastic as the first thing? For that we need carbon and petroleum, and carbon is just crushing coal. So if we do that in one cell, making that into the plastic, this produces 10 every second, this uses 10 every second. And crushed is made every 1.6 second. Oh, and we need to make it from carbon. So it'll pretty much be 3 of these to 2 of these. So let's see if we can't do a good setup. Is that correct? What did it say? 3 of these to 2 of these. Yeah, let's just see how that will look if we do it just right here. So let's say 1, 2, 3. And I'd like you to, oh wait, we have to do crushers instead. How fast are they? Speed 1. If you crush the coal right here, that will give us, let's go 3 every 1.6 seconds. So I think if you just do 2 what's called electric assemblers over here, so 1 right here and 1 right there, like you to make, oh, it does in chemical plant probably. Let's see, in a chemical plant. We'll probably just take the fluids out here then, going in. So I want you to make, where are you at? Our plastic, still a chemical plant we want to use. Right here. Turn them this way. I'll show you. Oh, we can't turn like, we have to turn them like this. So that just means that we'll do a long-handed one from this one. That one, and that one, and that one. Over into our chemical plants. So I think it has to be right here. That is perfect for what we need. We'd like you to make plastic. From here we'll get things in. Meaning we'll just have to have coal coming down this line, which is very, very easy to do. Let's just, oh, coal is way back. But let's just go grab that. Come on, coal. Easy connect to it like that. Over here, split you off and go down. Do 2 inputs. Coal, coal, coal. They'll crush into carbon. These will use them. This will pretty much use 3 seconds to make 2 in 1. So that means 4 every 3 seconds, something like that. But I think this will work somewhat. I'm not quite sure about the ratio, but it should be good. Then we'll want the petroleum gas in. We could drag it down from up here, or we could just steal it from over here. So what I kind of want to do is, can't we just go below this one? For example, like, oh, is there somewhere we can do it where it fits a bit better? No, no. Let's do a double this one just to see if we can find a place it fits. Will it fit from here? One into one. I kind of want to go into the middle. So this is actually good enough, I think. Could do it from right here as well. Yeah, let's do this from here to here. And let's just hook it up. Here and into that one. And then just hook it up everywhere. Let's do it on the bottom one. And we could just drag it down if you want it to be more perfectly from up here. But let's try this. This will give us the crushed into these, together with the petroleum, will give us liquid out. And then we can do that in a normal electric assembler. So if we just do, let's see how it looks. Plastic. One input right in the middle. So what if we do 1, 2, 3. I think this will be the same speed, so 1 to 1. So you don't need to do more than, I don't want to offset them. You could just offset them and that'll be fine. But I think this looks better. Or we could just fill them out to make it look even better. Let's do this. It's a bit of waste of resources, but I think we'll survive it for now. And then we have plastic coming out into some chests, and we're almost ready to hook all this up, or into chests. I'd like for it to go into a belt going out, this one and that one. Then we'll connect up some power here, power here, and here and here. We'll be able to just copy this little setup then. Copy this setup down on top of that one. That'll connect up all the power where we need it. And let's go grab a few crushers before we start this. I want both of these to work. That is the plan. Let's just go ahead and grab some crushers. Yeah, let's give me a half a stack. Fine. We do have making some assemblers as well. Let's grab a few of those. Kicking the base into gear again. And would you look at this? Here comes the free assembly machines. So let's hope this works. That would be so awesome if this works in the first try. And then we have a really nice setup here. It seems everything has power. So let's try and hook it up. I made him. No, I made it wrong. I have to move it over one. You guys probably knew that. So just move all this over one. I'll pretty much keep it like this and just move it over one. How fast is crushed coal? Oh, we get an output of diamond. That is fine, I think. Well, that was annoying. I thought I had it. I've made such a stupid mistake. And then we have to do something about the diamond as well. Yeah, we'll just cut this, move it over to right here, and let's just see our robots work and save us from all the hassle of setting all this up again. Well, that doesn't look right at all. Give me this blueprint, you little rascal. And then I'd like to deconstruct all of this, please. Just give it to me. And then I'll move it over one. Because for some reason they didn't quite figure out what I was trying to do before. So right here. And then the pipes, of course, doesn't reach anymore. That was a bit sad. And then I'd like to copy this setup over one. Then we'll have to figure out what we do with the diamonds. We could take them out the backside, but then we'll need filter inserters. So right here. Make for you to make crushed. And I'm a bit annoyed about that diamond output, because that will start to build up. We could add it on a belt to get diamonds to go down. Should we do that? So if we cut this and move it over 2, then we'll have the diamond out to go down and be collected in some chest. Let's do that so we don't have to worry about all the diamonds. I'd like to collect pretty much. Yeah, let's just take all of it. Come on, the robots. Should be right here. Am I correct? I think I am. Come on, great. Get the rest even. And place that down. Then we'll do a belt going down to collect all of the diamonds. So we'll just do one to filter out diamonds. So don't take the coal down here. So that means we could do diamond into a chest. Because what are diamonds used for? Diamonds are used for advanced mining drill, and that is all. So let's just collect them here. I think that will be fine. Or we could do it at the top, because we want to be able to expand this down further. Split off the diamonds, please. Future-proofing our build a small amount, that's always nice. And then we should be able to grab it just like this into an iron chest. And then we just need to hook this up to some power. Yeah, it looks a bit more beautiful with right there. So, will this work now then? That is the plan, but we are of course missing inserters. So let's go grab some. Let's take a trusty vehicle to grab some inserters. Because we did use quite a bit on that build, but I am quite pleased with it, to be honest. I think it looks somewhat decent. It's symmetrical and in general just a bit prettier than anything else we normally make. And let's grab some long-handed ones. Let's just grab a stack. And then let's go down here again. And let's see how this looks. Oh. Yeah, you can just go down. So now we should pretty much be ready to hook it up. And this is gonna be exciting. Now it should work. Just need to hook up the undergrounds. And now we need to do it somewhere else. Let's just do it right here in the middle. So what if we drag... Oh, I needed you right there. But let's drag it up right here. Oh, I can reach across, but not all the way across. So I might do it in here instead. Oh, let's skew it to here. Do an underground to there. And then let's see if we can't hook this up. We'll still be able to copy the last 3 for our modular setup. So let's see if we can't do that. That will flow in. We'll do that. And there we go. Hopefully this will now work. Do you guys see anything that would make this blow up in my face? Hopefully not. So let's give this a try. It turned out a bit differently than I thought, but I think it's going to be good. It'll only give us, if we look at this, 4 per second on this one. So in theory, we should do 15 of these to make it a full build. But I think for now, this is going to be fine. So let's do a take 2 of hooking this up and see how it goes. Oh, this goes in. It makes plastic. Oh, guys, look at that. Oh, this is a beautiful setup. And to be honest, what I want to do is take this from a main bus instead, so I don't have to do this ugly thing. Let's just do that fast because I am a bit sad how ugly that is. So let's go to right here. That should be the correct place. Let's continue up and let's just drag off a small amount of this one. Luckily, it should be quite easy to do. Right there, and boom. That will just connect down this way to right here. That means you can remove this ugly setup. Do that. Move this ugly thing over here. Ugh. Remove that and connect it up by belt. And perfect. One thing I want to do though, so these don't run out, as you can see right here. Petroleum can't keep up because we have overflow things. So let's make 3 buffer tanks. Let's just go grab this from over here. What we need. We'll need some of you. Is that enough? 2, 3. Probably need some plates as well. So right here. Say 1. So there we go. 3. Because what I want to do, let's do 4. Right here, I like to put in a buffer one. And the good thing about these is they are one way. So 1, 2, 3. That also means we can remove this one. And then we'll have a small buffer storage. Oh, to connect up. Oh, that is annoying. Oh, it's not that bad of a problem. We'll just have to do it like that. Connect you here, and you there, and... Oh, What? Can you overwrite one of these? Well, that is not optimal. If any of you know my author, please tell him that that shouldn't be the case. That you can just overwrite one of these. That is a bit annoying. But now we have a buffer. That means this can work. And I want an input buffer over here. So we always have some. So if we just do it right here. Or we could do it up a small amount. Let's say right here for an input buffer. Because that will be used for both things, but it'll buffer some closer to this. So in case the pipes can't support it, we'll still be able to do max throughput here. And if everything else fails, we can always add a pump to this one to pump it through even faster. But look at that. We have plastic being made at a great speed. And we have 1 diamond. And I think that is a brilliant place to end. So, as always, please like and subscribe. And join me on Discord. And do comment on YouTube if there's anything that you want to see. And do comment if you like this one, or this setup. I am extremely pleased with this setup. It works exactly like I want it to. And it is pleasing on the eye, as one might say. So I've been Dgray, and I'll see you next episode. Bye guys.